This is the NFL on EA Sports as we come to you from the banks of the Missouri River at Omaha, Nebraska. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Mexico City taking on the Buccaneers of Omaha. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. On 1st and 10, Hoskins. And his first pass is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10. A first carry for Rashad White. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Hoskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll change things up. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And another negative play there as they stop him again. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. First down, here's White. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Buccaneers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
So what an exciting time here in this great American city. When you looked at the most likely places for a relocated team to move to, thought about London, Mexico City, maybe St. Louis, San Diego, but no, the decision was made. This is the place this ownership group wanted to move the team to. And if the early returns are any indication, they made the right call. What a scene. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hoskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. on first down. Hoskins steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Operating from the gun, Hoskins, and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's second and goal.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
To throw on second down, Hoskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go?
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Off play action, here's Bennett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But you look at this defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing here on 3rd, Bennett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Bennett looking to throw. 21 yards away. And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 more there and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hoskins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. And he is caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Operating from the gun, Hoskins. And this one too low.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hoskins. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now they'll shift things around. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up the 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Bennett now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Able to find Gray here. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Bennett now. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. Here's Bennett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hoskins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Operating from the gun. Hoskins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Watson. And he'll be out of Browns able to get it down to the 25 there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Bennett, one final shot before the half. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. He might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd and 1. Here's Bennett. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
4th down. Here's Bennett. There's a ball deep from Musgrave. Oh, and that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. White running to the left. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll run on first down. Arrington. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they look to throw. They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Offense set to begin their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Hoskins. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards that time. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Hoskins. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Back to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
York able to send this one through.
And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, so it feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Bennett to the air on 1st and 10.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. That's complete, left side to Gray.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
It's Bennett going to have another throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown! Trey McBride, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Thunderbirds have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Hoskins. He hits his target, left side, Watson. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Off the play fake, it's Bennett.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was...
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown.
Deebo Samuel.
63 yards.
And the Thunderbirds have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. He's on his way.
And touchdown.
Rashad White
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Bucs use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
They'll try and run it here. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's 1st and 10. Bennett.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's 1st down. Now Bennett.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First and 10. Here's Bennett. A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's first and 10.
Drop 50, drop 50. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos.
Bennett looking to throw.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And now an audible here into something else. Bennett now off play action.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Rig alert, rig alert.
And that's caught at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come up first and 10 here.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
Back to throw, Bennett.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and then get that onside kick. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is back to a 5-point game. .25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think that